Welcome to Kenya, the land of affluence. Kenya is famously known as the home of the safari and the world-acclaimed long-distance runners. But there is something extra special about Kenya, more alluring than even her long-distance runners. Kenya is a regional business hub and thus opens vast investment opportunities. Kenya is a gateway to East Africa and home to some of the world's most beautiful sights and sounds. She sits astride the equator that not only splits her, but Africa almost equally into two. This geographical location, in addition to the Great Rift Valley, the majestic Mount Kenya, and glistening sandy beaches, make Kenya the ideal tourist destination. For those eager to go on safari to view not only the majestic landscape and famous wildlife, but also her beautiful culture, rich peoples. Kenya is bordered to the east by the Indian Ocean and through the port of Mombasa opens the inland region to the rest of the world. This is the entry point for goods destined to countries like Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi and Sudan by railway and road transport. Mombasa, also the second largest city, boasts of the Moi International Airport with direct flights from Europe. Kenya is a fully liberalized economy, proud of a stable pro-investment government, but is signatory to a range of tax treaties, investment protection agreements, and bilateral investment treaties. With the country's new development blueprint, namely Kenya Vision 2030, Kenya welcomes local and foreign investors to partner with her as she aims to transform into an industrializing middle-income country, providing high-quality life to all its citizens by the year 2030. This vision forms the backbone and guideline on all future development-oriented investments in Kenya. Investing in Kenya has been made easy by the formation of the Investment Promotion Authority, the one-stop shop with a data bank of information on investment. Kenyans are hard-working people who use their brains and hands to achieve their dreams. Agriculture, the country's top foreign exchange earner and thus the economic pillar, can attest to this. The most vibrant in the agricultural sector is tea, otherwise known as the green gold of Kenya. And Kenyan coffee, whose taste and aroma is unparalleled. In fact, it is used in most countries to blend and enhance quality to their brands. Horticulture is another bullish sector that has attracted a lot of investors with vast swaths of land and ideal climatic conditions. The ready European and American market makes it the sector of choice. Kenya's ever-growing modern infrastructure makes investment worthwhile. The recent launch of the fiber optic has guaranteed fast and efficient communication. In conjunction with the World Bank, European Union and other partners, the road network has undergone significant improvement, hence opening up the country for numerous growth opportunities. Kenya's breathtaking scenery has formed the backdrop for Oscar award-winning movies such as Out of Africa, The Tomb Raider, and many more. Real estate has seen escalated development, especially with the government striving to enact the new building code that authorizes the use of cost-effective materials. The 40-plus export processing zones were designed to further integrate Kenya into the global supply chain and attract export-oriented investments. Over 70% of EPZ's output is exported to the USA under AGOA. EPZs continue to provide investors with a predictable way of tackling regional and global markets for goods and services. The tourism industry is a leading sector in achieving Vision 2030. Currently, Kenya attracts over 1.6 million tourists per year. Just 10 kilometers away from Nairobi, Kenya's capital city, is the Nairobi National Park, the only of its kind in the world. This and other game parks and reserves teeming with wildlife are the major tourist magnets. The white, sandy beaches stretching along the Kenyan coast are home to a diversity of aquamarine wildlife and sports like scuba diving and fishing. This and many more make the tourism sector a soft spot for investors. Good governance has preceded Kenya ever since it attained independence in 1963, with each regime advocating for peace both in the national and regional levels. This has seen Kenya take a leading role in solving conflicts for her neighboring countries. A case in point is the Somali peace talks and the mediation talks for her northern neighbor Sudan. Kenya's cordial relations with the international community have made her the top conferencing destination in the region. In addition, the state-of-the-art Kenyatta International Conference Center is a favorite for many investors eager to showcase their goods and services. To cap it all, Kenya's capital city Nairobi houses the headquarters of UN agencies UNEP and Habitat. This only goes to reinforce Kenya as a safe haven for investors. Kenya is known as a pace setter in various aspects. We set the pace with our world-famous athletes. The coalition government was another first for Africa, and we also produced the first African woman to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, our very own Professor Wangari Maathai, whose drive to save the environment won her the coveted award. As the coalition government thrives to steer the country solidly towards development, transparency in the electoral and political processes will be geared towards creating a democratic environment and in an accountable manner. With a population of approximately 40 million people, Kenya offers not only a ready market but also huge manpower. The labor force is highly educated and hardworking, with the government investing heavily in the education sector. The beautiful Kenyan landscape, the variety of wild animals, and the warmth of the Kenyan people captivates the millions of visitors who come calling. The wild beast migration, declared one of the 7 wonders of the world, is truly a befitting wonder and a spectacle to behold. As the world moves towards realizing the Millennium Development Goals, Kenya opens her doors to local and foreign investors, offering endless opportunities for those who are interested in being successful investors. So, what is your dream? To be a successful investor? Then Make Kenya your destination of choice for trade and business.